commence the recording. And alert the horde. All right, welcome everybody. Sorry, excuse me. I was gonna welcome you guys to another Monster Mash, but that's not what I said. Not sure what I said. So,
And now I'm not going to.
oh yeah, now I'm not going to. I am Jake, BB, Big Brother, whatever you want to call me. I am the host GM here, and I am the creator of the monsters for the Ready to Die channel, Pathfinder Monsters, and we are here to test out yet another one. I am joined by my gang here, my friends. I wasn't sure what I was going to call you guys there for a second. My test subjects. Hey, Adept Recon in the chat. Hello, good to see you, bud. Um, and we are going to do an easy encounter here, testing out a level 18 creature. This means that my party has built 4 level 17 characters. Or if they haven't, they might be in trouble. So, I'm going to go ahead and introduce them so they can introduce their characters, and we're going to start off with my good buddy, Decaf.
Hello.
Decaf? Who you playing? I have to find your character. There he is.
Anytime we hit the high levels, I always have to reimagine what it would be like if my most infamous sorcerer in your games were to have ever reached those levels. So I have pulled in William. He is a classic fire elemental sorcerer. He dabbles a bit on the dandy side, if you will, and leans heavily into an investigator dedication on top of, so that he can know everything about everyone.
Perfect. See, he's got some resistances there. Those will come in handy this encounter, I can promise you that.
Ooh, okay.
Next up, just sort of going down the line, we have Dinnerman. Dinnerman is one of our newest regulars. How's it going, bud?
Good. I think the highest I've ever been is 13, so there's just so much stuff. I just got into Pathfinder
you just
last year.
Had a lot of weed when you were 13?
Yeah.
Highest you've ever been was when you were 13?
I do not. There's just so much stuff on the sheet, and it's a lot to keep track of. But I'm playing Kez Wobolt, the captain of the Fire Something Pirates from my game. I forgot, and I haven't looked at it. As a Colo, excuse me, kineticist, fire all the way. And I'm looking forward to it.
Well, hey,
I love fire.
Your first time playing level 17 character, at least you went for a nice simple class like kineticist.
Yeah, I only have like 8 million things I can do. So very small compared to other classes for sure. Though all of the classes I haven't played, not a lot of them are going to be easy. So
the guy who probably has the easiest job, unless he really went out there, in regards to how he built his character, we have Shy.
Hello there. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong, but dang.
It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying I saw your class beforehand, and it tends to be a little bit more straightforward than these other classes in play here.
I was going to say, definitely easier, a little more straightforward, a lot of actions, goodness gracious, because I am playing a character that I have named Desire. It's a scythe dancer from a game called Other Side. I've created my own version of what's called a scythe dancer in that game.
Okay.
So it's typically they're like a scythe wielding area enemy specialist, but we have one enemy probably. I don't know, maybe more.
See, I saw the name Desire and I was wondering, did you build one of the Endless from DC?
No. The character names all have these either emotion or ties to different things of the mind.
Well, cool.
And this was one of my scythe dancers in game. This is actually that character. Their name is Desire.
Perfect.
Took a screenshot and everything.
You gotta bring them into Pathfinder. Let's see if they can cut it in here.
Well, they have a better chance here than they do in that game. I'm gonna be honest. It's a roguelike type game, so
bringing up the rear of the party, having joined us a bit more regularly recently. It's been a minute since we had him on, but now he's been here for the last 2-3 tests. We have Vorthus.
Yeah, hello. And I am playing Sholana, who is my Nephilim Protean kin. Major.
Very
With
cool,
a
very
little
cool.
bit of dipping into archaeology. I could always like to imagine she'd like to kind of like to delve into ancient ruins and figure out what those ancient people were doing.
She does give a little bit of that vibe off. Well, excellent. Now, getting into the meat of our adventure here, the four of you have been sent hunting for a monster that has been preying on creatures within the region lately. Now, this sounds like a good thing at first. However, it has been disrupting the ecosystem. Um, as it creates this vacuum, more creatures unaware of its presence, more dangerous creatures have been trying to move in, um, and this has caused some casualties. Some researchers and druids and the like have managed to triangulate what the likely lair of this creature is, and the four of you, as I said, have been dispatched to investigate it and hopefully eliminate it. And I hope that all came through, because my voice mod is being funky right now.
I heard ya.
Okay, good.
We love good old voice mod. But yeah, we heard you.
Excellent. Alright, well, feel free to position yourselves a little bit if you want. I just kind of threw you guys all clumped in the center there, but I didn't want to limit you to that. And once you guys are all set in position, we will move to the next phase. So, yeah, you guys find yourselves in this almost ethereal sort of glade, and you can see carcasses of past monsters left strewn about the field. But on first entry here, you don't see anything that immediately strikes you as this threat that you're searching for. But as you move into position, as you begin to spread out a little, beginning to search the environment for whatever this threat might be, bubbles begin to arise from the lake to the north. And suddenly there's a great swell of water, and a vast, dragon-like beast emerges. This creature is almost sort of iridescent. It's got this pale teal to its color, to its scales, but that color seems to shift as its body rises into the air. Unfurling from its body are a set of 6 wings that are even more colorful. Shifting hues of pink and purple and blue, all mixing together in this mottled hue as it rises upward like a terrible, it's almost like, you almost get that feeling of like a non-native creature to this world rising above you. This almost celestial sort of creature. And it looks, if I can click the right thing, like a goddamn human being, like this.
Ew.
I was gonna say that's kind of pretty.
Yeah,
Very pretty.
Yeah,
it is.
very
It
pretty.
is. It's pretty, but it also has this very alien feel to it. And also, it's gargantuan.
Oh, still very menacing. Yeah,
So
Oh, that's a big.
it is
that's a big place.
big boy. And I'm gonna say right now it's hovering, let's say, like 10 feet above the lake. And as it rises up, it turns its baleful gaze down upon you. And we're gonna go ahead and kick into combat. So, everybody go ahead and roll me initiative. I will do the same for my BC. Oh, there we go.
Whoa! 45. Let's go. I'm gonna
Ooh.
burn this thing a new something. I don't know. Maybe. Oh God! Now I have to look. Why am I first? Shit. Oh, within 120 feet. Good. I don't need to. Maybe I don't do anything. I'll just do that.
Yep, there I go. This doesn't surprise me.
All right. Let's go ahead, begin encounter, and Kez, you're gonna lead us off here.
Oh, you know I am. I love doing things first on super high level characters.
Yeah.
He's just within reach. Oh my god, I don't even need to think. 60 feet. Oh, beautiful.
Brain off, head empty.
This is exactly what I had in mind for this guy, to just go balls to the wall, insane all the time. I'm not even 3-action solar detonation.
Okay.
60 feet was there, which will entirely take up that guy.
All right. Well, it will attempt a reflex save, DC 39. Yikes! What high-level characters? Whatever shall I do?
Natural one. All right. Oh my god, success by -1.
Wait, yeah. What's going on there?
Incapacitation, it looked like.
Oh.
Okay. Half damage and is dazzled until the start of my next turn. That's still fine.
Wow. Why does that baseline have incapacitation? I guess just so they keep you from like,
blinding something from.
or just doing
A
like a
minute.
crazy ass fireball
Yeah.
every other turn.
But it's also overflow, so I mean you
Yeah.
can't. Oh, every
Or
other,
every
like
other.
you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead and
that
roll me
happens.
some
That's
damage because I
cool.
do still take half of it.
Take this.
That's a lot of damage. Okay. Take half. That's not right.
No, it looks
Oh, I
right to
clicked-
me.
I clicked double. My bad. There we go.
All right, and
Alright.
then I will remove this burst.
That is all
and-
3 actions, and is there dazzled? There it is. Dazzled. Well, you know what? If that's how you want to play it, that's how we'll fucking play it.
Well, see, that doesn't sound good for some of us.
Within 500 feet, 30-foot burst.
Oh, I forgot to demoralize. That's fine.
Okay. Let's see. Perfect. Alright. So this creature, you see all of its wings. Hobo Boy, my guy always rooting for the monsters. This is my monster's opening gambit. We're gonna see how it works out. I got all of them in the area for it.
God.
But you see like these different like lights begin to glow within its thing. You see like each of its wings seem to like flare up, and as it does so, it forms this sphere over its head, this like mass of glowing, swirling energy. You see like lightning crackling in it. You see snow. You see water. You see bits of fire flashing in it, and it gathers this all and casts it down upon you. And I need everybody, except for myself, to give me a reflex save.
Wait, I had other options there I could have done. Oh, I don't get a hero point. Oh.
Man, I'm very thankful suddenly for certain things that I have on me, because this is going to make my life so much easier.
Guys.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh,
What? Huh?
This might be a very short monster mash.
What the hell?
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm good.
Desire's perfectly fine. Everybody else,
I'll be fine,
is
I
there
don't
any
know.
hero points that can or want to be spent at this juncture?
unfortunately, no.
I didn't get any.
Boy. Okay, here we go. It's 5d6 of 4 different types of damage each. So here's the bludgeoning, the cold, the electricity, and the fire.
Thankfully, I have fire resistance, so I'm not too.
So
So I'll take
everybody that is taking
31,
damage will
right?
take double damage of each of those. Let me know how you guys are doing. Boy, just seeing the numbers.
Yeah, I'm at half health, but I'm not
Yeah,
worried.
I'm ow, ow.
I'm not worried.
So, following that, this creature descends 10 feet, sort of like splashing back
right.
into the lake. However, it is not like lying within it, is still standing up, so it's like just on the ground.
Okay.
Alright, that is its turn, and it cannot use that ability again for 1 minute.
Thank God.
William.
William just glares at Hotman Kez and goes, "Bruh, you did this to us."
Hmm.
Well, it wouldn't be William if I didn't do a massive heal.
Okay. It's a good time to do so.
At a 9th rank, 3 actions.
Ooh.
That's what I'll do for this turn.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay.
Oh, 9th level, nice. Or 9th rank.
So it's just a bunch of bombs going off. Kez drops a
Let's
bomb
see
on it.
here.
It drops a bomb on you guys. William drops a heal bomb on you
All right,
guys.
both of you also need to do three action activity on your turn. We'll just the whole first round is just 3 action stuff.
Do you see the scythe I'm holding? What 3 action
Damn.
activity do you think I'm doing to this thing from here?
I don't even know what class you. I forgot.
You're right. Oh, I've got
there
a
you
3
go.
action activity. You won't like it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Rough rolls there, but that helps get everybody. See, yeah, most people. Well, at least Kez is above half health now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also above half health.
Oh,
so.
good. All right, Solana.
60 feet away.
You know, let's just keep the 3 action thing going. Let's see how far away he is. If I can't. No, I can't. Never mind. It's 60 feet. Damn it! I've got to do a 3 action blazing bolt there, but unfortunately he's out of range. That's 60-foot range. Unfortunate. I'm gonna have to disappoint you guys. But I will start off with casting a blur on myself.
The classic Magus strategy, buffing themselves for 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah, basically. Alright. Done. And because I've obviously cast a spell, as you know, I'd imagine, we're gonna enter Arcane Cascade.
There you go.
And I will select, I get force damage for this because I would like a non-elemental spell.
Okay. That brings us
And that would
to
be my turn.
Desire.
Alrighty. I think, while I would love to do a 3 action thing as well, unless you want me to whirlwind strike you guys, you don't want that. So, instead, is there a range on Demoralize?
I believe it
30
is
feet.
30 feet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
30 feet.
I think there's something that makes it 60, but
Truly unfortunate.
Choose a creature within 30 feet of you who you're aware of.
That's fine. In that case, I can just decide to hit it from over here.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll just take the lovely extending rune that's on this scythe and just hit it from 120 feet away.
Okay.
I
you
can't seem
go.
to find how to like show that.
So I know it's
Where
2
would
actions.
that would be?
I think if you click, oh no, it's on the rune itself. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I know it's 2 actions up to 120 feet, so because it's an extending greater. So, yeet onto the target. So target, that is pretty much within a guaranteed 120. Yep. I guess I'll just make a strike.
I love the idea of just you like slashing out with this scythe and it just like extending the entire range to cleave
Part of
down
the
on this
reason
creature.
part of the reason I grabbed an extending rune is because they have an ability to hit the whole frickin' field. But I rolled a 4, so it's fine.
Yep. God, you rolled a 4 and you
Typical
still
for
did not
me.
miss by much, honestly.
I'm not surprised. I am legendary
God,
in my attack rolls. It is intentional.
goddamn fighting bastards. That was 2 actions. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Well, as much as I would love to continue this charade of we could just hit it from here. Yeah, I'm a hard pass on that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna move.
Alright, you move up, preparing
course, now
to
it's-
engage the creature.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Combat. That leads us to the turn of one Kez Wobolt.
All right, we're gonna channel elements, and with that, we're going to do the Kindle Inner Flames. I should apply that to myself first. Why did it go twice? Oh, because I clicked two separate things. 25 feet. Boom. Everybody gets a +1 status to things and stuff. Why is it twice? +1 status to acrobatics and reflex saves, and you get to step as a free action, and you your attacks. Oh, it's a +2 now because at the 12th level, all of your strikes get a flaming rune.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Very nice.
1, 2, I have 40 feet. Well, I say all of that, and I'm about to move. Guess what? None of you get those things I said anymore.
I'm taking it with
And
me.
then, how close is this clown? Oh, so close. Wait, I still have more movement. I don't know how far I went. I think I went 30.
You
So
can
I
go
do
into the water.
10 more. Oh, okay. That's just enough. I'm going to move here.
Instead. Okay.
Oh, no. That's 2. I was going to demoralize it, but it's just going to go away at the end of his turn. So, instead, we're going to do a single action. Oh, it's just outside of my thing. Doesn't matter. One action, elemental bliat.
Okay.
Ranged, obviously. We're gonna go with fire, obviously. But I do have the thing that lets me choose cold if I want. Take this. 4. Awesome.
Nope.
That's my turn.
Okay. It is its turn. It should no longer be dazzled.
Yes, that's right. With dazzled makes it just makes things concealed, as you were.
Okay. It is going to rise into the air, so it flares out its wings again, flaps up 10 feet. That does cost 20 feet of movement, though. However, following that, it is going to ditch Kez
Don't do that.
to come over here.
Wait, no, don't do that.
And then I want to look at doing this. Perfect. Alright. Moving into position, this creature flares out its wings, and as it does, these strange mottled beams of light fly from them, filling a 60-foot cone. And as I do, I need all creatures within that cone to give me a will save.
Okay, good. My aura wouldn't have helped.
Confused, okay. Confused is separate from controlled, correct?
Correct. Alright, critical success from William. Critical success from Sir Lana. And a regular success from Desire. Okay, so you guys are all unaffected. I've wasted my turn. No.
Oh, real
All
quick.
right.
Did you say he flew 20 feet or 10 feet up?
So he rose 10 feet, but flying straight up is difficult
Right.
terrain, so he spent
Okay.
20 feet of his flight movement to do so.
Excuse me, make sure. Okay.
Alright, William. That is your real name.
All right. Well, I really like the idea of you being dazzled, and I also really like the idea of joining Hotman Kez and being a Hotman. So I'm going to cast a spell shape.
Let's go, Hot Boy Summer.
Let's do
Okay.
this. We are going to do a scintillating spell
Okay.
as I cast an 8th rank Boil blood.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a second. Scintillating.
Oh wait, it's a reflex save. Okay, never mind.
Are we
It will not
dropping-
be a scintillating.
You guys doing the boil blood. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a boil blood.
Alright, sounds good. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. I'm not rolling well. I will become Drain 2 and take full damage.
Ooh. Enjoy my 10d10 fire.
56. Okay. Boom.
Oh, man. Fully. Okay, it's fine. I'll move up, and then he'll take weakness to fire.
And then I guess for my third action then, ooh, I feel pretty good about that, but I would like to try and maybe make a recall knowledge on what this thing is?
Certainly, yeah. Your best bet here is gonna be Arcana, but I will also
Mhm.
accept Nature in this particular instance.
Ooh, okay.
Excuse me.
Both are trained, but I'm slightly better with Arcana.
Okay, then go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Beautiful. Huh.
Natural 20. Oh my gosh.
Yes!
Okay, so you know that this is a creature known as an Oltura. Oltura, something like that.
Hmm.
It is what is known as an Elder Dragon, which are a species of dragons, or at least creatures similar to dragons, whose very presence disrupts the ecology of the environment and stuff.
Oh.
Despite being natural creatures, this often puts them at odds with stewards of the wild, such as druids and the like. And the Altura tends to eat other apex predators, which can throw stuff out of whack. You got a natural 20. What two things would you like to know?
Well, he failed on a fortitude save, so I am curious what his lowest save would be for future going forward.
Despite the Drain 2, his lowest save is still Will.
Oh, okay. Um, I guess, and then does it have any weaknesses?
It does. It has a weakness to both cold and electricity damage.
Well,
Oh.
I now know what I'm doing going forward. Okay, cool.
Same.
Nicely
I will
done.
no longer be a hot man with Hot Man Kez. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, that does bring us
You-
to Solana.
Do you tell us that stuff?
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, the guy's actually pretty much in range, although I'm not going to be able to belt strike it because he's still like up on in the air. But-
I mean, it's only 10 feet up. So, like, as if your character is at least like 5 feet tall, you should be able to
Yeah.
reach it.
Well, I suppose that's the case. But I think what I'll do is I will move in closer.
Okay.
And I'll be ready to hopefully do a belt strike later on. So I guess I can move.
Repositioning and more buffing. I've seen this Magus playbook.
Yep. But instead of more buffing, I mean, you'd think that. But now that I know from that recall knowledge, we're going to cast a Ray of Frost.
Ah, okay. So this is just going to be regular casting of the spell, not a
That's
spell
just
attack.
a regular one because it's still kind of out of my reach.
Yep.
And I'd be wasting too many actions. I wouldn't be able to spell strike anyway.
Sure. All right. Let's see what you got. That is going to be a miss.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
All right. That brings us around to Desire.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I have it.
I
What you thinking, Shy?
don't like that it's 10 feet in the air. That's what I'm thinking. How am I supposed to reach this thing?
Are you small or something?
No, I only have a normal reach weapon. What?
Then you should be able to
10
reach
feet
it.
should be a What? No, that should be there should be a square between me and it then, even if I was standing directly under it.
I think we're thinking about this differently. Because, I mean, I'm also thinking, like, if you're taller than 5 feet, then you're taller than, like, that square, and you're reaching into the another square anyway.
I think
I
we're
mean-
on the same page. I think I know what you're. I think about it the same way you do, Jake.
Yeah.
Like it's 10 feet above you. You're 5 feet under it. So if you look up, you can hit it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if I can hit it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I think you can.
But do I have to be like under it, or can I be next to it?
Does your weapon have reach?
It is a normal weapon.
You have to be under it.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. I'll go all the way over here.
Okay,
I can no longer see myself.
that's all right. I'll move.
He's targeted.
Yeah.
All right. Now that we're here, after one action, second action, I'm going to use Murderer's Circle.
Ooh. Ah, okay. Very cool. This is from, isn't this from the Provocateur?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Because I think
There
this
was
used
only
to be, this used to be a gladiator-themed feat in first edition, I believe.
I could see that. I was trying to recreate different features, and one of the big things for this class is hello.
That is a hit, but not a crit.
Da, 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 da. Here's that.
Nice juicy damage.
And then I will step. BB, I can't click on myself. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
And with that step, I will then follow it up with a. I believe that would just be this. So, brutal finish.
Ooh, okay.
Wait,
And I did off guard.
didn't you move Murder Circle?
That's
and
part
then
of
Brutal
Murder
That was
Finish?
all one
Circle.
action.
Oh, it would have helped if I
Mhm.
read it. I'm sorry.
You're good. Yeah, Murderous Circle. It's like the Spear Dancer, but different.
Yep.
If anyone's wondering, I
Does
do
that
play
have-
Yu-Gi-Oh,
does that
so
have
we're
flourish?
famous. We're
That doesn't
notorious for not
flourish
reading.
either.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hmm.
Ooh,
All right, against the off guard.
that'll hit.
All right. This will have
Some
brutal
good
finish
damage in it.
applied.
Good thing I don't have many more abilities to test out on this thing. All right. With it being Drain 2, it is exactly bloodied after that. Kez.
I will delay.
Okay, I like it. The Oltura will take its turn, and in doing so, it is going to fly. It is going to move right here. Let me just verify that.
It doesn't have weakness.
Okay, I think that's right.
Reactive strike.
Oh yeah, go for it. I'm gonna double
And
check
turn
to
off
make
brutal
sure
finish.
this is where I want to be, because that's not where it wants to be. Oh, I don't know if I can get all of you. Oh no.
You can't get all four
no,
of us,
wait.
but you could easily get 3.
You know what? I'm looking at it wrong, because it's a 30 emanation from it.
Oh lord.
True.
Alright, so I have to add another 10, so it should go out that far. Okay, so I can get everybody in it. I just have to move, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
everyone.
And it got quit from that reactive strike.
It did! Fortunately, that doesn't stop my movement, because I wasn't using a manipulate action.
It might, because it might kill you straight up. Well, not with 2 months.
Okay. Ah! That hurts!
Oh.
It is, however, frightened too.
Oh, that's why I
Oh,
was delaying.
wow.
But this is actually pretty good. I was gonna try and frighten it after its turn.
Alright, well, it's gonna move there, and let's see. I think it's gonna release a Water Tempest.
Mm-hmm.
So you see it moves here, and as it does, the air begins to thicken with water moisture, and suddenly that water moisture just seems to like become a storm around it, this pelting, driving rain. And I need all of you to give me a reflex save.
Alright, just don't be a natural one this time.
Its DC has been lowered because of the Frightened 2.
Targeting my wicked save.
Oof.
Did it?
Alright, so
There
that
we go.
is a failure from Desire, a success from William,
One of
critical
each?
success from Kez. Yeah, one of each, one of everything. So I know this says cold, but this is actually going to be bludgeoning damage from the driving rain and stuff. So,
Wait. Oh, no. Hold on.
Good
I liked
lord.
it when it was cold. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, that put me down. I'm pretty certain.
uh-oh. Oh no.
Yep. Yeah, that down me.
It also, the driving rain also scatters Serlana 10 feet back because she critically failed. And that is the effect for the water. Alright. Sorry about the oddity of the damage. You guys might just have to adjust. William will take half damage. Kez will take no damage. So it's interesting. Kez got a critical success because he's a kineticist, and because of two more reasons. One, because it's Frightened 2 from Desire, and two, because he has Kindle Inner Flames active.
Yeah, because I'm in my aura.
If it was not because of those two things, he would have had a failure.
It would have been a failure? Oh, I have the success turns into crit, right?
Yeah, you have exactly a success.
Beautiful. If that's the end of its turn, then Kez
That
will
is
go now.
move and Tempest. That is all three actions.
So what you're telling me is that if I was in his aura, I also would have gotten a critical success. Kaz, get over here!
Do you get a critical success? It says you only got a
We're-
success by one.
Oh, by one? Aw, man.
No, he has success.
Yeah, Kez.
Oh, it's the
I have the
kineticist being a
buff up,
kineticist.
yeah.
Yep, the elemental reflexes or whatever it's called. Kez, did you
Oh,
say you
you
wanted
lucky
to go
bastard.
after
Kez
Oltura?
will go now after the Oltura again.
Okay. Alright, so
Alright,
now that
first-
it's Frightened 2, well actually no, it's only Frightened 1 now.
Well, let's see if we can make it Frightened 2 again, now that I know that Will is its weakest save.
It's even weaker now.
And
'cause it's
the thing
frightened.
that I mentioned before about things that make it 60 feet, I had forgotten that I...
Had
where
it
is
as a null or a colo?
Yeah, the laughing John, which I can't find.
Laughing John.
Come on. It's under
That's a Philly
Ancestry.
I
There it
mean,
is, Legendary Laugh.
For what it's worth, I believe you. Okay.
So we hope for this
Ooh.
critical success.
Oh, even if you only get a success, I'll take some mental damage.
That's true, that's true. But I do want it to be Frightened too. There it is. Intimidation. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I have the Firegate thing, which gives me... I chose the Firegate, so I do have that bonus as well, I think.
Ooh.
I don't know what Pack
Stacking
Hunter
intimidation.
is. I don't know if Pack Hunter is relevant. I have Intimidating Prowess. Let me double check what that does. Doop doop doop. Click it. Expand, please.
It says if you can
Please
physically menace. Pack Hunter is not going to affect this roll here. It
Okay,
affects aid stuff.
I'm gonna click on this because it won't show me. Is this working? Let me use archives real quick. I have Intimidating Prowess as an option as well. I need to know.
Yeah, that's if you can like physically menace something.
Okay.
Right.
Like about to
Yeah,
fake it
it'll
out.
show
Like,
up, I think, on your demoralize or your
Mad
intimidation check.
no, it is.
Right,
It is. It's like I can click it off the same way I can with the Firegate, but
I'm gonna say click it off here because you haven't done anything that this thing is like. Damn. Look
no,
at
I meant
look
like
at the
I
muscles.
say it's off right now, and I meant like click. So I will leave it off. It's
Yeah.
not applying to this roll.
Yep.
Give me a good number, baby. Okay, or you can give me a bad number.
I mean, it's still a success. So at least
Okay.
you'll deal 3d8 mental damage if you'd like to roll that.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. Take this.
All right, it takes all of it. Ah.
And then I guess I have two left. I know cold. 2 action elemental Bliat.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, 2 action. It'll be ranged, and since I took... Where is it? Class feats. Versatile blasts. I'm gonna make this cold.
Excellent.
Fire so hot it's cold.
Frozen fire. Ooh,
Regular hit. Okay.
regular hit. Yep.
And let me read this again. I think it just increases the size of a fire. Yeah. Does it? Yeah, it's just fire. So here it goes.
Clearly, it's an integer overflow.
Take this, dummy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same as my fire. So the fire weakness that it gets from being in my aura. So now I know.
Okay.
I will just do fire. That is 3.
All right, William.
All right, I am going to start off with a 2-action cast. It'll be a 7th rank heal for Serlana.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we do have to move Sir Lon in the initiative regardless, though.
Yep. But here is 78 plus 56
Ooh, there's some
for
rough rolls in
79
there.
points of healing.
But God, that plus 56 baseline is massive.
It really is. I appreciate it for existing. And then final action. I think I am just going to move away from this thing. Honestly, I'll probably just step for 5 feet and just come over here.
Okay.
Put myself a little bit distant without getting too far away from Sir Lana in case she takes more damage on the next turn.
Smart.
But that'll do it.
Alright, that brings us to Desire.
Alrighty, I have a pretty clear plan of action here.
Good.
You're gonna end up having to move yourself again. Well, or actually, what I'm gonna tell you is this: I'm gonna move to this corner here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna actually do that, so that I can move myself here in a second.
Sure, that works for me.
But I'm essentially making the attack from right there
I dig it.
using Murderous Circle.
Let's see it.
It is Frightened 1.
Yep, still frightened
See what
one.
happens.
Even frightened one, that
Unfortunate.
unfortunately will be a miss.
All right, with that, I'm gonna step to here
Okay.
from up above.
Yep.
However, it is off guard to my next strike, regardless.
Yep, even with your miss, it is still off guard.
And thus, because of that, what I'm gonna do?
Another brutal finish.
No,
Hmm.
I'm gonna shatter its defenses.
Ah, very nice.
All right, off guard.
Ooh, there you go. That is a hit.
Due to this hitting,
Holy crap, that's awesome.
That's a good
it's going to
combo.
remain frightened
Yeah.
until the start of my next turn. Or more accurately, it won't
So I
reduce
guess it is
until
also,
it can't
yeah,
reduce.
it's also off guard, and that penalty can't be reduced. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sir Lana.
I was trying to find ways
Okay.
to quote unquote reduce armor of creatures, and this was the best thing I had.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to stand up for free because I've kept up.
Keep up. Nice.
Yep. All right. And then. Oh,
I might give this thing one more round simply because it has not used any of its strikes, and I feel like it should.
Then I'm going to use an action to pull out a healing potion.
Okay.
And I'm going to use it because I'm kind of potent right now.
Yep. That's fair.
So that's all.
All
Should
three.
be all three. All three, yep.
All
Why is that all three?
Actually, no, I have one action remaining because remember, kept up with free.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
yep.
will use the last action to pick up my weapon.
Ah, yeah.
good call.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, the Oltura. So you know what? I just want to double check something. I checked the step action. You can't step using a speed other than your land speed. But can I?
You can or can't.
Cannot.
Mm-hmm.
Can I drop as a free action as a flying creature? I don't know.
I know at the end of your turn, if you don't use a fly action, you.
Yeah, it's trying to
But-
game the system a little bit. All right. Well, I guess instead of doing that,
Hit me.
yep, I'm going for the jackass beneath me. The long neck of this creature cranes down as its jaws try to close around Desire. Comes to take a bite out of you. Here we go. 44.
Nice. Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, damage. Only 31 points of damage. Next, let me put it back where it was. See how far away you are. You're within reach. You're within reach. Okay. It's gonna go ahead do a claw swipe at Kez. It's got agile on this. Here we go. 43. It finds its mark, dealing only 27.
All right, let's have a little reflex from you as I volcanic escape.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, this is an overflow? That's silly, but fine.
Success.
Take this. And then I will leap. I have powerful leap, so I can leap 20 feet. 5, 10, 15.
Not bad.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll leap there. And my aura is gone right now.
And then we'll do a final claw strike. Could also go with a tail sweep. But the claw strike's too higher because of the agile trait. So we'll throw that against Serlana. And miss because of Frightened 1. Alright.
Oh wow, the leap is just half my speed. It doesn't matter. It's not the actual leap
Kez.
action.
I got to make some
same
strikes
thing.
here, so if you finish it off here, I'll accept it.
Channel elements and the exact same stance. I forgot the name of which.
Kindle
I think
Inner
it was
Flame?
Yes, thank you. Kindle Inner John. And then it's still frightened, and now it's even off guard, no less. And now everyone has the same thing as before. The +2 striking, step for free, all that good
It
stuff.
is off guard.
And then I will use 2-action Elemental Blast. We're going to do it fire, because my fire does more damage. And now that it's in my aura, it should have a weakness 10 for fire.
Okay.
Take this.
That is a
Just
hit.
Regular hit. Okay, but that's fine.
It's a regular,
every-
basic, uninteresting hit.
Boring, meat and potatoes, dime a dozen hit. With not bad damage.
It had
41.
3 hit points left.
Oh! Nice.
Matters not how much damage it was, down it goes, crushing the Zyre under its bulk.
Honestly, this character's used to dying. Not gonna lie, they've died a few times.
They're dead. Let's get out of here. Let's not even
Alright,
check.
that is the Oltura.
I'll get resurrected later in another run.
At this point, we're going to discuss a little bit about the design of this creature. I'm going to show the monster sheet to my players here. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, and I also go over this a little bit more in depth on the Monster Monday videos. So, if that's not your style, if that's not what you like listening to, or at least not in this format, thank you for coming out or watching this video, and we'll see you again next time. As for everybody sticking around, let's put a pause on the music since we want to have a nice clean discussion here. And I will make you guys configure ownership. You got a brand new Oltura. Alright, I'm just going to go over the basic... Actually, you know what? Sorry, before we go over the numbers, that was 4 rounds of combat. First impressions. What do we think? How do we feel?
I think it's very cool. I like the area of effect that do, like, what was dazzled, blind? No, that was my dazzled. Confusion as an area of effect. I think that's very.
Yep, yeah. Tempest has slowed, off guard, persistent fire, knocking people prone. I do want to talk about those a little bit because I want to make sure they're all about equal. We can discuss that. But yeah, I just for now, just first impressions.
Opening up with luminosity was insane. I love it. I love that, but oh my god.
I had you guys all right there. You guys dropped a nuke on me. I had to return the favor.
Oh yeah, that was nuts.
One of us dropped a nuke on you, but yes.
Yeah, I wasn't able to do my nuke.
It's good enough.
I don't have nukes. I just hit a lot.
That is a nuke. Shy, do you have any first impressions?
I was excited when you mentioned the dragon trait, and then a little sad that it didn't have a breath weapon. But I understand that Monster Hunter is a little weird with what they call dragons, so it's okay.
Yeah, I think this one's a little bit closer in design to more traditional dragon, and I guess like rather than its breath weapon, it's got all these other area effects. Um,
I can tell you from having played the game and beaten it in the game,
yeah,
the elemental bullet is basically a breath weapon.
okay, I structured that as a strike because I felt like it already had enough
Well,
area
in a
ability.
way, it is a basic strike, but it launches it from its mouth.
Okay, well, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So for purposes of being a dragon with a breath weapon, elemental bullet is that.
Okay. All right, yeah, let's take a quick look at some numbers here. Obviously, this is a level 18 creature. I gave it an extreme strength and dexterity, but everything below that is moderate or lesser in regards to its ability scores. Going off of that, it has only a moderate perception. Um, Skills, it only has 2. It has let me find them here. Whoop. An extreme acrobatics, because it is got 6 wings. Should be a pretty decent flyer. It has a moderate athletics. Getting to its armor class is actually only moderate, whereas its hit points at 340 are right around They are also right around moderate. Um, it does have those weaknesses to cold and electricity. Maybe something there should get increased. But for its saving throws, it does have a high reflex, a moderate fortitude, and a low will save. So that covers its basic defenses, which leaves the numbers on its attacks and stuff. Most of its strikes, so actually all of its strikes, because they all hit at a plus 35, just kept them all even here. They all use a high attack bonus, and they range from low to high. You've got the claws because they're agile, and the elemental bullet because they're ranged, both at low damage.
Mhm.
And you have its tail with its farther reach and its sweep trait at moderate damage, and then its jaws at high damage. The one thing I didn't really get to use because like I knew if I used elemental bullet, I was just going to get attack reactive struck. Um, but this is also it can like change the damage typing on its elemental bullet.
Mhm.
Um,
I do like that. I saw that. Excuse me. And I was like, actually, I was like, that never came up. When did, I was like, well, yeah, you never used the elemental bullet, but I like that. I like that it's versatile.
yep, yep. All right. So just looking at the numbers, do you guys think anything should be altered?
I think everything feels fine, honestly.
Okay. You don't think I should go for maybe like a high AC? Because I will be honest, I got scared when you rolled a 4 and you were like 2 or
Oh,
4
and you still
points
hit.
off from hitting it. But you are a
Okay,
fighter, so that's
yeah. So
kind
I
of
have
what
a
you're supposed to do.
as a fighter, yeah. That's their whole shtick. What is everyone else's bonus to hit? Because mine is
Uh,
always going to be stupid.
Oh, I
so
need to.
my plus
Right.
to hit, if I was ever in range to use it, is plus 30.
I
So
So you
I
hit
would
on
say,
an
31.
11.
yeah.
At
Okay.
31.
And
Plus
then
And
the
28.
thing with flying, it would hard for me to hit her in melee. My plan was until it got taken down, I was going to try to like um, dimensional assault to hit it.
Hmm.
But you know,
Okay, I could be fine then with keeping its AC at 41. Hobo Boy thinks a higher AC would be fine. Um,
yeah,
I
I
think
can see a high
maybe I don't
AC.
know how much you would bump it if you
by
were to bump it
1,
by
if
one
I
or
that
yeah,
that
by
would put it
one
at
would
a
be
high
fine. I think.
AC.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yes.
be at this level. I don't think having it at a high AC really is gonna be like if it goes up to 42, it's not gonna be that impactful. I think.
I mean, every +1 matters. That's
Mhm.
It is.
but yeah, I
Keep in mind,
think I
you
think
have
with it
to
only using a moderate HP and it having 2 weaknesses, I do
Yeah,
think
that's
I
a good
want
point.
to bump it up to 42.
Yeah, I would go with that. And I think the weaknesses on those are kind of low end for its level.
They are, they are,
Hmm.
because the way it works in the game itself is it actually has rotating weaknesses because it goes through like
Yeah,
different phases as you fight it.
correct.
Mhm.
And I was just like, I
That's a lot.
I'm gonna try to make this thing a little bit more simplified. I mean, I'm sure
That
you
sounds
you
very
es-
difficult to
I'm sure you
implement too.
especially notice it, Forthus, and I hope that I hope it still comes through despite me kind of trying to
Yeah, yeah.
streamline and simplify it.
Yeah, I fully get it. I have to do this a lot with the Zelda monsters sometimes
Hmm.
because you just can't really. I don't
Heck,
think Pathfinder or really any tabletop game really does phase boss fight that well.
yeah,
You can kind of do it, but it's just always awkward, and you're fighting the system at that point.
yeah. So, I just gave it a blanket weakness of both of them constantly as a sort of
Yeah, that makes sense.
um. But all right, yeah. So those cover the basic numbers. I think we're good there. Let's talk abilities. So it's two sort of like standard abilities, the ones that can bring out at least somewhat regularly. Are it's Tempest and it's Rage Ray. So its Tempest is an emanation. It uses a high DC for its level, pretty standard DC for a monster to use. And at 18 D6, it deals a D6 below limited use area damage for its level. And some of that is covered by the fact that on critical failures, there's extra effects. And now this is what I said I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to make sure that these all feel even. Because I'm worried they don't. I think electricity needs something more. Because water knocks the creature prone,
Mhm.
um, and I guess like maybe like if it's prone, the Oltura only has one action left. It might not even be able to take advantage of that prone if it had to move into position to use its Tempest. Whereas electricity making off guard until the end of the Oltura's next turn, it will get the opportunity to take advantage of that should it choose to. Uh,
Hmm.
what do you guys think?
This action. Okay. Cool. Slowed makes sense.
Do all of them feel about even?
It's two. It doesn't have attack. I think so. I think like between slowed and prone, in both cases, you're stealing an action from them. With off guard,
Yeah, and prone can
if
potentially be
yeah,
disabled by stuff like Kip Up, which
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
sure. That's true.
Solana did.
That's true.
Yep.
Uh, if it starts with this off guard, then it just can hit with elemental bullet at the full thing, or any of his attacks at the full thing. So
Yes.
that's a good benefit for him. And then the persistent fire, that's a lot of fire damage. So I think those are all
Yeah, I'd
and like
put a
bonus
little
fire.
bit
The fact
much.
that the off guard lasts through the next turn, I think, is the part that makes it still worth it in the end. I
Yep,
don't know. I could see
that
Yeah.
is
why
good
you have some
because.
concern, but I think the off guard's nice.
All right, good. And we don't think like water, cold and water. I mean, cold and water are similar. We don't think they're too similar.
No, I think like you're
No.
saying, like they can wait.
No, because cold, I would almost argue it's stronger just because that affects all actions.
Hmm.
Whereas water, as you said, something like Kip Up can kind
Yeah,
of negate it.
or like if you're a caster, you can still just throw a save-based spell from the ground and.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, all right, works for me. Um, so we good with Tempest?
I am.
Hmm.
Okay. Now Rage Rays. I'm not sure this is something it actually uses during combat, but this is part of like its lore. At the very least, where it can cause creatures to become more aggressive and stuff like that. And so I chose to represent it as a 60-foot cone because I was like, I can't just have it target a single creature uh, with this. Um, However, because it is an area and because it's on a failure, you become confused for 1 minute. Now you do get a save at the end of each round. It only uses a moderate DC here.
That makes sense.
All of you guys managed to succeed on it anyway. Um, what do you guys think? And I think it's also worth pointing out that the Oltura can potentially spam this. I don't think it's a smart move to do because it's 2 actions for no damage. But
Yeah, but if it does that, what's it, 60-foot cone, and then like if it's in the air, there's a pretty good chance that they'll just fight
That
themselves.
is actually kind of terrifying.
It is, but
well, it's got
the fact that it's like no damage, you kind of like. I think I like it as is. Um,
is
yeah,
it's
I just
yeah
say it's not something that really does in combat. It's a lore thing more than anything.
yeah yeah.
I
Well,
think the ability is fine as is. It's just this is one of those
if it was
the
a
usual
smarter
things.
if it was a smarter creature, this would probably be more dangerous.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's one of those usual things where the GM just needs to not be,
A
you know,
dick.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Play to the monster, and like you're not trying to kill your players. Yeah, yeah.
Your goal isn't to win.
It's to have fun.
You don't have to win Pathfinder.
Exactly. And then finally, we had its opening move. Normally, this is one of its like finishing moves. Luminosity. This is an extreme DC, bigger than a fireball, and a single die more than limited use area damage. And it's just uh, so like I had mentioned, as it goes through like different phases, it gains different weaknesses. It will also use different elements. And
Yeah.
so I chose to represent that through it being able to harness different elements for Tempest and Elemental Bullet and just mixing them all together for Luminosity.
Mhm.
I liked it.
I
Like
think it
opening up the fight like that, especially
Mhm.
since we were all somewhat clustered together. I like that.
Yeah. Do you guys think it's fine with the extreme DC since it is once a minute?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
reaction, that's its whole turn, and like that absolutely messed us up, but everyone else has their turn to recover and spread out. So even its other things, they more likely than not won't be able to do it. Or what's the word? Capitalize on everyone being grouped up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, that's a very good. I was blown away when I saw all the damage.
I mean, it also doesn't help that anime just reflected my weakest save.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but even still, like with a critical fail, I was only at like half health, which I don't know if that's a lot. It probably is with a single thing. Yeah, it's probably a lot, but
It's a
Hmm.
good pop of damage.
I mean, a crit fail will do that to you
Yeah.
mhm.
on an ability that can only be used once a minute. Yeah, I would hope it puts you pretty low.
Yeah. I mean, should I add more to it because it can only be used once per
Nope.
minute, or do we think it's good?
No, I do think it's fine as it is.
I think it's good.
All right.
Hmm.
Part of me, and other people can call out on this one if they want. I know I've seen. I'm trying to remember which one it was because there's multiple versions of like the dragon. So there's like the third party, and then there's their actual like dragon blood or whatever it is that they made. One of them, you can get like an action that allows you to do your own breath weapon. And I could have sworn I remember a thing where it's like there's a breath weapon at full value, and if you use your breath weapon again, like you can do like a smaller version of the breath weapon where you could just choose sort of like Tempest. You could choose like a value of damage for luminosity and do like less damage but more often.
Interesting.
Does that sound familiar?
I
Um,
know the thing you're
Mhm.
talking about. I don't remember what got it, but I remember seeing a homebrew for 5e where a dragon could dial their breath weapon and be able to use it again with the remaining damage, so to speak.
Oh yeah, no, nothing like that. I'll see if I
Yeah.
can find it so that I actually
Yeah.
have something to like
oh,
reference
I
for you
do
if
want
you'd
to
be of
mention.
interest.
Uh, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Maybe I can look into it. It'd be useful to reference regardless for maybe other creatures in the future. I do want to mention real quick the Oltura. Now, normally I've been building lately like Monster Hunter and Horizon Zero Dawn creatures with components and like items and stuff. The
Mhm.
Oltura seems to be a rather resilient creature. Like I know you can break its wings and stuff in game. However, like it is immune to like even being downed apparently in game according to what I was reading. And so I was
Yep.
like, I
But
kind of want to represent that through it like not even having components to like be targeted and stuff.
Mhm.
Additionally, I couldn't find any equipment that was made out of it.
yeah, I don't think you get equipment because you can only fight them once
Yeah,
in the
because
game.
stories is not like a standard. Because this came from Monster Hunter Stories rather than
Yeah.
any of the regular Monster Hunter games, and
Mhm.
so it functions differently. It's like an actual closed storyline where there's an endpoint. Um, One thing I am thinking about giving this thing, and something that I might just give to Elder Dragons in general going forward, is that cave worms have an ability called Inexorable, which says that they recover from the paralyzed, slowed, and stunned conditions at the end of their turn. They're also immune to penalties to speed and the immobilized condition and ignore difficult terrain and greater difficult terrain.
Are you thinking about representing like the fact that you can't capture Elder Dragon?
Kind of a little bit of that, and just because like it feels weird having this level 18 creature. I don't know, maybe I need to look at more level 18 creatures that's not immune to anything or resistant to anything.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like that's a little.
I want to give it some defensive,
I
a
think
little bit
for
more.
this one specifically, it kind of makes sense if the idea is that it can like shift. Like maybe obviously you didn't do that, but like if it's in ice mode, obviously it wouldn't take any ice damage or anything like that. But I think with that with inexorable, like I'm pretty sure there are some monsters, maybe the case for Elder Dragon, but that like still are susceptible to paralysis.
Hmm.
I don't know if inexorable is like a blanket thing, or if it explicitly lists out all of the
Can maybe be
things.
modified, per
Right,
creature.
right. Yeah.
So you guys think you'd be fine with the addition of Inexorable on the Altura?
Oh yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Hmm.
Okay, then I will add that. But
Trying to remember like if it's specifically like immune to like anything in specific other than unable to be downed. I don't remember it, but I also don't remember using a lot of like status moves and stories when I played. So
yeah, well, I will say the status, or well, yeah, okay, you're talking about yourself, yeah. I was about to say the status that I was using for the Tempest was just to help make them more distinct and interesting. Um, but all right, yeah, Hobo Boy's
uh,
a fan of adding Inexorable to the Altura, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. And unless you guys have any other thoughts, feelings, or suggestions, I think we're good
um,
here. Yes.
this is just a thought. It's just more based on what it looked like, how it does it in game.
Hmm.
Tempest. I wonder if you want to make it somewhat modular in that it could choose to be a 30-foot emanation or a 60-foot cone.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Is everybody
Because
else good
when
with
you use
that?
it in game, now obviously JRPG style, you're lined up against it, so it's only focused firing in front. But that's kind of how it shows in game.
Okay.
Hmm. I think that's which one is that? That was Tempest, or
Tempest.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
Tempest.
think that's good.
Okay. Yeah. Uh,
I mean, and it's already a very modular ability. Like it chooses
it is true.
which type, so I
Hmm.
figure give it
Just
also a
more
choice
more
in emanation
modularity.
cone. Yeah.
I
All right.
did find that thing, by the way.
Cool. What monster is it?
It's not a monster. It's actually the third party dragon stuff from
Ah.
Battle Drew?
Battle Zoo. That one.
Okay. Yeah. I'll double check that stuff.
Um, yeah, Dragon Breath at base. Like once you're past level 3 specifically, you can do it every 1d4 rounds. And then at level 9, you can take an ancestry feat called Deep Breath, which allows you to take a deep breath when you go to do it, increasing the size, as well as the damage. I think it like straight up doubles the damage dice.
Wow.
Um, and then you can still use your Dragon's Breath normally. You just can't do a deep breath on it for a d4 times 10 minutes, which is a little strange compared to usual. But You could probably do something similar so that it still has a ranged breath weapon of sorts, if you will, for its luminosity. You could. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
It's a thought I had.
I like luminosity just being this like big finishing move.
Or a big starting move.
Yeah, yeah. I'm perfectly content with it having a minute cooldown, and I'm not like, oh, I need to make it have a weaker version. Because the Tempest is essentially just a weaker version.
Yeah, it is.
It can't channel all of the elements at once.
Yeah.
And instead can only throw one out there.
It's just what came to mind when I was like, oh wait. So
yeah, I appreciate it. But any other comments on the Oltura?
Honestly, I'm pretty happy with this idea. Like,
Okay.
other than
It
maybe making
does a
application
good job of resembling the creature from game.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah.
Good.
After remembering having played against it.
Good. And then just from the rest of you, I know you guys haven't like faced
Actually,
it, but
one other thing. It's a dragon, right?
yeah.
I see a lot of its ability, the primal. Would Oltura maybe also have the primal trait?
Or maybe the Fae.
I could see that. I mean, that's not really a thing in Monster Hunter, but
Yeah.
I could definitely see this being a Fey type dragon.
I mean, its design is very Fae-like.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah,
I have no idea
kind
what's
of
normal for
additional
dragons
trait.
or monsters. on that
Another
one.
thing, for the sake of it being an elder dragon, should it have rare? I think you
Yes.
give Shigaru rare.
Yes, it should have rare.
Actually, I almost think it needs to be unique. I don't remember if they ever mentioned
True.
there's more than one of them.
I'm gonna stick with rare just because like
Probably. Yeah, actually, no. I'm wrong. It definitely would be rare because the giant worm thing, which is even bigger than this thing, by the way,
it's larval stage.
it's larval form.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll build that someday. Actually, you could probably just represent that with one of the cave worms. Maybe.
Okay, just take the raid ray, put it on a cave worm. You got it.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do, literally.
But all right. Shy Decaf Dinner, anything else you guys want to suggest or that you feel should be changed or added?
I think so personally. Yeah, I think it's good.
Awesome.
Likewise.
All right. Well then, thank you everybody who came out to watch this stream or who are watching this video on YouTube. We will be back again next week to test out another monster. I'm going to tell these guys a little bit about that. We're going to discuss that a tiny bit. So, until then, stay safe, be good, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.